Great morning. How are you today? My name is Neo Rayos. This is your Nuggets Neo for today. We are now on officially, we're now on day 1 of the Rise Up Champions Challenge. Nagising ako ng 4 a.m. Nakabangon ako. I had my meditation, my prayer, my meditation. Now I'm here at the clubhouse, the court. I took a few laps running. We're at the court, just waiting for the official time for me to, shoot hoops and continue on with this fitness. Now let's talk about day 1. Day 1 of the Rise Up Champions Challenge. Well, initially this is 30 days of us getting back on track. Day 1 is all about reality checks. Remember, yesterday we talked about the 5 areas in our lives that we wanted to master, be a master of: our emotional state, our physical state, our relationships, our time, and 5th is our financial state. Now day 1 is all about reality check. We're here to touch base with what's our current situation right now, where we are at currently. Nasaan tayo ngayon? May kasabihan tayo sa Pilipino. There's a saying in Filipino, us Filipinos, that ang hindi marunong lumingon sa pinanggalingan, di makakarating sa paroroonan. I mean, if you're not able to check where you are currently, you can't in any way proceed to where you wanted to go, because you don't know your starting point, you don't know the distance that you're going to travel. So today it's all about checking reality on these 5 areas: where we are at in our emotional state, in our being, in our self-worth. Emotions, the emotional state is all about your view of yourself, your connection with your God. My connection with my Father in heaven, with God up there, look up. Yeah. My connection with Him, because that dictates how I view myself. Look, we're made in the image and likeness of God. That's the truth. So that will spell out how we see ourselves. So that's our emotional state. We have to look into that. Second is our relationships. Where are we at in terms of our relationships? Relationship with, of course, relationship with God, relationship with ourselves, relationship with our family, with our spouses, if you're married, with your children, if you have kids, with the people around you, with your community, with the world. Where are you at in terms of your relationships? Third, you have to check where you are at in terms of your physical state, of course. Like, how fat are you? What's your diet? How healthy? What's your lifestyle? Are you living a healthy lifestyle or not? So, physical. 4th is all about your time mastery. How do you spend your time? Look, all of us were given 86,000 plus seconds in a day, or 24 hours in a day. How do you spend that? Do you spend your time wisely? It is said that all of us are given wealth, and this is the wealth of time. Be able to use our time well. So do not mistake movement with achievement. So you have to master your time. And lastly, our financial state, where we are at in our financial state. Right, so those are the 5 areas where we are focusing today. Simple lang. Ganito lang yung gagawin. Ganito yung ginagawa ko. First, I look at my pit state. Pit. P-I-T. Pit. Yung hanggang saan kalalim ako nandun in terms of my emotional state. How deep am I in this pit? In these 5 areas: emotions, relationships, time management, or yeah, not time management, but time mastery, physical and financial. How deep am I in the pit? Gaano ko kalalim na kalubog? Like, how do I see, example, in my emotions, how do I see myself, my self-worth? Masyado ba mababa tingin ko sa sarili ko? Sakto lang? What? You have to write this down in your journal. You have a journal, right? Then you have to write it down. 5 areas. Look deeper. Your pit state, your relationships. How good are your relationships? How do you treat other people? How is your relationship with other people? Your physical state. How healthy are you? How healthy are you? Are you having a healthy diet? Do you exercise? Do you work out? Do you achieve? Are you achieving your peak heart rate every day? We have to do that. Achieve your peak heart rate. Because if you achieve your peak heart rate every day, pataas ng pataas yan. Parang sa kotse, pag binibirit mo ng todo, nahahasa yan. And then, nagsisirculate properly yung okay yung circulation mo, your blood flow. Your time, how do you master your time? How do you spend your time? Are you spending most of your time computer games, Netflix, mobile games? I don't know. You just have to write all this down. Financial state, how deep are you? You have debts, you have financial obligations that you need to settle. How deep are you in the pit? Then you create that pit state. You write it down one by one. Sa pit, in your financial pit, you write down how much do you owe. Sino-sino yan? Write down. Naka-atado, naka-detail. Write it down. Sino-sino yung where you have financial obligations to. Write it down. How much? And how much is the total? That's the first one. Know where you are currently. Then second, you have to know what's your peak state naman. P-E-A-K, peak. Ano yung target mo? Your peak target. If it's emotions, what's the peak emotional target that you wanted? I want to be in a beautiful state always, full of energy, full of life. Physical state, I want to, like me for example, physical state, I want to be, I'm at 180 I think. Now, I wanted to be at 150, so I'm targeting 30 pounds less than 12% body fat. Wow. Sana ma-achieve. But I've achieved it before. No way na hindi ko ma-achieve yan ngayon. So what's your peak physical state? Your peak relationship state. How do you treat your wife, your children? For example, I would send out, although nakakalimutan ko, I would send out text messages of love to my wife, appreciating and honoring her. My kids, the same. Pero sa kids ko, hindi na text, video message na minsan, or messenger, or direct messages. Millennial eh. And then my financial state, my peak financial target. Sa peak financial target, ito mathematical to. How much do I need first to settle my financial obligations? And second, how much do I need for me to set up the future of my family? Because I'm a provider, I have to set up the future for them. So what are these? My peak state and my peak target. So that's day one. Reality check. Checking where we are currently, right now. So what I invite you to do is to look at these 5 areas: emotions, your emotional state, your physical state, your relationship state, the state of your relationships, your time mastery, and your financial state. Then drop your pit state in these 5 areas and your peak target in these 5 areas. So yun, that's it for now. Now tomorrow I'll discuss with you my core 4 and how I'm going to master this, because tomorrow will be day 2 officially. My core 4 and my daily war, how I will how I will wage my war against the wussy in me, and then bring out the champion in me. I know you are God's powerful champions, and I know you can do this. All right, so that's day one. Get to work. Rise up, champion. Get to work. This has been your Nuggets Neo for today with Rise Up Champions Challenge Day 1. My name is Neo Rayos. Again, as I always say, always stay awesome because you are an awesome champion, child of God. Rise up, champions! Go, go, go! And let's shoot some hoops. Right, bye-bye.